Hi there, I'm Jeanette Lane, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do some glittery stamping without heat embossing. So I'm going to show you how to make all your stamps sparkly, no heat required whatsoever. So here is an example of one that I've done earlier. So you can see the flower there just has a little sheen of gold sparkle, and I did that using some Nouveau Pure Sheen glitter in gold and this magical adhesive, which is Cosmic Shimmer Flake and Glitter Glue. So this is a special tacky adhesive, so it doesn't completely dry, it just remains a little bit tacky. This is not to be confused with Cosmic Shimmer Dries Clear Glue, which is just a liquid adhesive. It dries clear and it's meant for adhering things, but this is specifically formulated for flake, like gilding flakes, and also glitter glue. So you're gonna need this flake and glitter glue. You're gonna need some stamps, some glitter, and also some cut and foam. So this is amazing. So this comes in a larger piece. This is from, I believe, Ranger. And so one side is a spongy foam and the other side is kind of like felt, almost just like a foam. So we've got a sponge on one side, and then foam on the other. And we're going to apply our glue, or flake and glitter glue, with this spongy side. This is my piece of cardstock that I have, and I've just done some inking on the back with some distressed oxides, and then I did my little glittery stamping there. So I want to repeat some more of these beautiful florals. So what I'm gonna do is grab my stamping block. Okay, and I'm gonna pick my stamp. So I'm gonna go with this one here. And the set that I'm using, the stamp set that I'm using, is from Altenew, and I believe it's called the Sunlit Flowers. So I'm just gonna mount my stamp onto my stamping block. And then I'm gonna take my flake and glitter glue, and I'm gonna apply it to the spongy side here. You want to be pretty generous with it, and then we're gonna just dab some of this onto our glass mat, and just dab it all across our stamp image. Make sure it's a little bit, make sure it's like heavily saturated, and then you want to move quickly because this dries really fast. So we're just going to stamp and lift. So there you can see the sticky image, and you want to be quick about this because this glue does dry. So it doesn't completely dry because it does remain a little bit tacky, but it gets to that tacky stage very quickly. So you just want to be fast about this. So we're just going to stamp over here on this corner, quickly lift it off before it has a chance to like permanently stick to your paper, and you might rip your paper. So now what we're gonna do is sprinkle our glitter on top. And again, I'm using Nouveau glitter here. Okay, so there we have sprinkled our glitter, and I'm just going to turn this around and sprinkle it on this side, catching the excess in my scrappy piece of cardstock. So there we go. That is what it looks like. It's so sparkly, it's so pretty. Let me set this aside and save the rest of my glitter, putting it back in the container. Okay, so this is what our card looks like now. You can see our stamp there is so beautiful and glittery. So now I'm going to take the opposite side of my stamping block. Let me remove the stamp so it doesn't confuse you. So make sure that your stamping block is nice and clean, and we just want to press this glitter into the cardstock. So all I'm going to do is just press this down. Make sure that the glitter makes full contact with the tacky adhesive underneath. All right, and then we're just going to go over to this one, do the same. And you can do this with just like a plastic bag, like some packaging from your stamps, or maybe a piece of like cling wrap. It's just to make sure that the glitter is nice and in there. Now what we're going to do, you can let this dry for about like 5 minutes or so, but then what you can do is just take your finger and go over the glitter just to make sure, kind of burnish it in there, burnish that glitter into your cardstock, and make sure that the that the glitter is just nice and stuck to the adhesive, to the glitter and flake glue. Also, make sure to wash your stamp right away with some warm soapy water, because that glitter glue is tacky. It'll make your stamp sticky, so make sure that you get it off as soon as possible. Okay, so now I'm just gonna tap off that excess glitter. All right, and now we're just taking a dry, clean brush and we're just brushing away that excess glitter. And there is our sparkly, glittery stamping. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you give this technique a try.